The miscarriage happened almost over a week ago. I've just been kind of using that time to like heal physically and mentally after everything. Honestly, it's been a really hard transition for me just because after the miscarriage, I was in bed for almost a full week of just doing absolutely nothing. But I did pass the miscarriage naturally at home, and so my body just needed that time to heal physically, and there was just a lot happening in that whole process. I'm still like not all the way healed, but I just feel like getting back into my routine, even if it's like slower than usual, is better for my mental health and just kind of slowly easing back into my reality. I'm not doing anything super crazy today. I just wanted to shower, obviously, and do some like basic cleaning. I think my friend and I are gonna get some coffee today and maybe go on a walk. I feel like right now, like the season of life that I'm in, I've just wanted to go on a walk so badly for my mental health, and also like run. Like I just want to go on a run so bad on a road and just let my mind like hit that flow state. But the hard part is that every time I go outside to walk, it's just freezing. So I don't think that's gonna happen. And if we do go on a walk, it's gonna be a very short one. But it's still better of just getting out of my house. Honestly, I feel like mentally I'm still in shock of everything that just happened over this last like week and a half. I feel like it's just incredible how I was pregnant and now I'm not pregnant, and now I'm like waiting for my next period. I feel like the whole process is just something that's like super weird to get back into the groove with. But I'm also glad that like my body naturally is doing what it's supposed to, and right now I'm just kind of praying that my body heals the way it's supposed to and that my period comes. And my husband and I are just kind of taking it day by day at this point, but I think that's the most we can do. I wasn't entirely sure if I wanted to do like testing after this miscarriage, just because I don't want to stress myself out with all the tests and results that I get back. And so I kind of thought about it a little bit more. I'm still praying about it and thinking about it, but I think one thing for sure that I want to do is a progesterone supplement, or there's this thing like called wild yam cream. And if you have that, it's a natural way to increase your body's progesterone levels. And so I think I'm gonna try the wild yam cream. The first day of your period to the 7th day of your period, you don't use it. And then after that 7th day, so day 8 of your cycle, you start putting it on your belly, your wrist. I think you can put it on like your neck, your chest, and you use that up until your next period starts. And then again, from day 1 to day 7, you don't use it. So it's like 3 weeks of using it and then 1 week off. And that's just like a super natural way to increase your body's progesterone. So I do want to try that for sure. And then overall testing, I'm kind of just thinking of doing the general, and when I say like general testing, I mean like thyroid, inflammation, possible clotting, like if I do have a thing with that, I guess, and then also my progesterone levels. I talked to my midwife and I think I'm gonna have her do the testing, but we can't do any testing until obviously like my hormones and like levels of everything just level down, because right now after everything passed, like that was 4 days ago, so I'm still bleeding from that miscarriage, but my body is still like, it's still struggling to get back to normal. But once my next cycle comes, I think we're gonna do testing after my next period. So I think my next period, if it does start when it's supposed to, then I think it should start either the middle of February or the end of February. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but I think that's when it's supposed to start. But I'm just kind of bummed because I just kind of wish we could do testing like right now so I could get the results and just like know what to start fixing in a way. Ultimately, I know it's up to God and it's not something that's in my control, but at the same time, I feel like every woman who goes through miscarriage feels like because it's their body, they are ultimately the ones that are responsible for everything happening. Honestly, I think the progesterone is something that might have caused it, or like why we went through this. And I also feel like there might be some sort of inflammation I do have rosacea, which is like an inflammation in your skin, and so I don't know if that goes to like anything else, but it honestly could. And then honestly, I don't eat bad, but I just want to start eating more like whole foods and taking more supplements to support my body and also prepare it for pregnancy. I'll show you guys the supplements I'm currently taking and then also talk about ones that I want to start taking. But this whole thing has just been a big journey, and we're slowly getting back into the rhythm of things, which is okay because everyone has a different time of grieving and everyone has a different time of healing. So many of my friends gave me some devotionals and just some books that helped them through their miscarriages, and one of them is Hymns for a Mother's Heart, and it just has some like really good hymns through the Bible in here that just talk about the hymn, and then also it goes into like more detail about it. So I'm really excited to start reading these and hopefully get into more reading this year as well. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk about some things I've been taking post miscarriage and also some things that I want to get to start taking as well. The first thing is kefir. This is just a plain kefir. There's nothing in it, there's no flavor, so it can be a little bit sour, but it's okay. It's super good for your gut and it's just overall like really healthy. So I'm trying to take more of this. I have about like that much filled, and I've just been doing this like every morning. I also haven't been having coffee. I've been switching that out for the bone broth that I made earlier today. Another thing that I've been taking post miscarriage is my prenatals that I was taking while I was pregnant. These are from the company called Bloom, and they are the best whole food prenatals out there that I could find. Like, amazing ingredients and so good for your body. So let's just do a little deep dive. There's magnesium, grass-fed liver protein, fish eggs, I think, grass-fed bone, marrow powder, oyster extract, colostrum, dandelion, root extract, black haw, leaf powder. So this is like basically a very good whole foods prenatal. It's just helped overall sustain my energy throughout the day. I feel like, especially like earlier in my pregnancy, I was just struggling with having the energy to really do anything, and I feel like these just helped so much with that. While I was pregnant, I took about 6 capsules a day, but since I'm no longer pregnant, I'm just gonna do 3 a day. Another thing I've been taking post miscarriage is chlorella, which is basically chlorophyll. It's supposed to help with your iron, and so since like you lose so much blood during a miscarriage, this just helps to like rejuvenate that. And then last right now is shepherd's purse. It basically helps slow down your bleeding. So now that my miscarriage has already pretty much happened, I feel like I've passed everything and now it's just kind of just bleeding like a period would. And so this helps to slow down and reduce that bleeding so that eventually like you're no longer bleeding from your miscarriage. There are a few other things that I would like to get, hopefully within the next few days. I just haven't done that yet. But the number one thing that I talked about a little bit earlier is the Wild Yam Progesterone Cream. It is from this lady called Barbara O'Neill. She is like super holistic, and I feel like she just has some really good overall health intakes and just things to incorporate into like more of a holistic living. And again, that wild yam progesterone is just a way to naturally increase your body's progesterone level. So I want to get that for sure. And then she also has a book called Sustain Me. And overall, that book just talks about how to be more of a holistic living person. So it just like talks about your diet, your exercise, your supplements, your minerals, like just overall everything. And it has 4.5 out of 5 stars. So that is another thing. There is this other supplement that I saw someone using after her miscarriage, and I, for the life of me, cannot remember how to pronounce it, but I know it's like vitamin B, and then, oh, I do not know. I will have to like leave it linked down below if you guys are interested, but I don't know. There's something that helps with like the sperm and egg overall health, and so I do want to try that just to take that leading up to trying again for pregnancy. More whole foods. I want to start juicing more, so like carrot, beet juice. I really want to start sourdough, but I don't know if I should or not because my husband and I are moving very soon, and I just don't know if it's worth it to start it now and only be doing it for a month or two and then leave and have to like pick it back up where we move. So I'm like really wanting to do sourdough, but at the same time, I just don't know if I have time. Anyway, that's my little chit chat for right now. Lots of things are in my brain after this miscarriage, and I feel like that's a good thing. But I'm gonna finish making some breakfast because I'm so hungry. Sending all my love and prayers to you and Nate. You are so amazing. What?
Move the box.
That's so cute. What does that mean?
It's probably.
This is so sweet of her. It's a candle.
You love candles, don't you? Yeah.
But seriously, how does this girl even know where I live? Okay, this is the gardenia. How do you say it?
Gardenia.
So cute.
Mm-hmm.
And okay. So I'm back home now. It's later in the afternoon and I went and hung out with a friend. We got some coffee. I was gonna film, but I just ended up not because we had so much to talk about. We haven't talked in so long. One of my friends gave me this really sweet necklace the other day, and it's like a heart with like a little halo in it, and it's just so cute. It's like my favorite thing ever. And then I also want to show you guys, look at how many flower bouquets I have from just like people dropping them off. Like, it's just amazing to me. And then one of my other friends who I did not expect to drop anything off like at all, she was so sweet. She literally like had this house plant shipped. It's like a, I don't know how to say it, gardenia. I don't know if I said that right, but it blooms like white flowers and it's so sweet. And then she gave us a little candle. So I need to go ahead and text her and reach out to her and like just thank her for that. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog now because I have a few other things I want to do today. I think I'm gonna film a cleaning vlog or something for like Instagram or TikTok, just to film something, and then pretty much just wrap up our Friday. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and just being here while I kickstart my YouTube vlogging back up, because stopped that for a while, but now I just feel like I want to give it a whirl again. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the support and love, and I just hope you guys have an amazing, blessed rest of your day. Love you guys so much.